Hey guys, I'm back, and I know I told you in my last video that I was working full-time, going to grad school part-time, so I didn't have much time to read. So I have been doing audiobooks, and I actually did this buddy read with ACES GC, These Things I Love, Your Reader, ILGC. Like, we actually did this like several months ago, but I never did a video, and I was like, I really should, because I really enjoyed this series. And so I did most of these either on Scribed or Audible. But it is the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. And this was my first time reading Marissa Meyer. And Tammy, These Things I Love, actually found the book set for really cheap on Amazon. So that's how we all ended up getting it. But this series is like so well written. I mean, yes, it's YA. Okay, so there's zero spice. There's no spice. Okay, it's still a wonderful story. The writing is phenomenal. The story building, the world building, the character development, like, oh, it's so good. So it's actually, this is what just blew my mind, because it's like, I don't know who thought of this, but genius, Marissa Meyer. It's a fantasy sci-fi retelling of traditional fairy tales, right? So Cinder is Cinderella, okay, and she happens to be a cyborg. So, and then Scarlet is Little Red Riding Hood, and the wolf. I might have a thing for wolf. Cress is Rapunzel, okay, and she is stuck in a satellite in space instead of a tower in a magical field. So it's just brilliant. It's brilliant. And then Winter is Snow White. And then these are, so I really enjoyed this, actually, like getting a look into Levana's mind, because, and it kind of reiterates that, you know how nobody's the villain of their own story, right? Nobody's the villain in their own story, and you get this look inside of why she's the way that she is. So the whole thing is like this whole sci-fi fantasy that takes place, you know, with the moon being this big, powerful, like this superpower and this threat to everybody. But yeah, it's and this is, I think this is a follow-up. I haven't read it yet. But no, I really love this series. So I would give it a 4 out of 5 because it was really good. It was amazingly well written. I mean, you could literally like see everything in your mind. The narration on the audiobooks is awesome, because I'm not a huge fan of audiobooks. I have become one because of time constraints. That's my main way of consuming books now, is on audiobooks. But the narrator makes all the difference, right? So if it's a good narrator, then you love it. If the narration is terrible, Seth, then we won't enjoy the audiobook. But no, these are really good. They are perfect for if you want something YA that you can give to a young person. This is definitely it, because you have the fantasy, you have the world building, you have the character development, and you have this really cool like spin on traditional fairy tales. And I love it because it takes the characters that we grew up with kind of being needing someone to save them, to them actually saving, you know, the world. So I love it. I was here for it. So that is the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I love it. Hope you guys check it out. Like I said, I give it a 4-star. And the only reason it's not a 5-star is because it wasn't like can't put it down good, but it was still like really good. Like, you should definitely read it. All right, thanks. Bye.